And welcome back to Open, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. You know, for 20 years, the buildOn organization has mobilized the youth of our nation, reducing poverty, illiteracy, and homelessness in our country. Here to share more is New York Program Coordinator, Omir Olias. We welcome you to the show.
Nice to have you.
I hit it right on the head?
Yeah,
there
you got my name absolutely correct.
Okay. Now, tell us about the buildOn program.
buildOn is a nonprofit organization that runs after-school programs in urban high schools to engage students in intense service throughout their communities, as well as building schools in some of the poorest countries around the world.
Why is it intense service?
It's a wide variety of projects. We don't just go out and do, punching papers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We do really amazing service projects. We have students any given Saturday. We have a group of students volunteering at a soup kitchen, 8 o'clock in the morning, in the middle of Times Square. We have another group of students helping plant thousands and thousands of daffodil buds along Meshuggah Parkway. Yet another group of students working with senior citizens in a Pelham Parkway nursing home. So we have students, these are intense experiences.
We can see the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Talk about some of the work, other works that the organization does.
We also, not only do we involve students in service, but we also provide global education for our students. Every week in most of the schools that we work in, we have students who are coming to our meetings after school and learning about the countries that we go to, for example, overseas. Yeah. They're learning about the issues with water that we have overseas, how people live, their characteristics, their behaviors, and things like that. So we also take students that go above and beyond in service to countries like Mali, Malawi, and Nicaragua for 2 weeks to help build a school for some of the villages there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So they have to learn about the water.
Yeah.
Is it drinking water or the?
Well, for example, over here we take water for granted.
Yes.
We buy a bottle of water, or we just go to the faucet, get our water, and sometimes drip it here, waste it. But for example, when we go overseas, like I went to Nicaragua this past summer with a group of about 12, 13 students, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. We couldn't just drink the water out of the river. We had to put it through a filtration system that takes about half an hour to just pump a gallon, like up to a huge tank of water.
And if you're really thirsty and you're waiting for that water to be filtered.
Exactly, and you don't drop a single, a single bit of water. It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we have to bleach it as well. So it's a really intense experience, and our students through that learn how important it is to have, not only to have water, but to constantly drink it.
Yeah, and you learn that, hey, we can't take things for granted.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the people in other countries who really don't have what we have.
And
for instance, when I went to Africa, I think I told the story before, the people lived like the size of the stage. You got 4 people living inside of this.
Yeah.
Had everything in the end. To go get water, you had to go about maybe a quarter of a mile up a hill, go to the bathroom, and all that stuff, and get the things that you need. But we take things for granted. We have everything right there, right at our fingertips.
Yeah.
So it makes you think. It makes you say, wow, I got it pretty good.
It really makes our students think as well. I mean, we have students not only getting involved overseas, but also getting involved in some of our projects here that are forever being changed. I mean, for example, I had one girl from one of our high schools here who helped out in one of the parks, Oval Park by Meshuggah Parkway. And she spent a good 3-4 hours helping paint the benches in the park. Wow. And afterwards, she told me, she was like, wow, I didn't realize how much effort this takes. Next time I go to a park, I'm going to be more mindful of where I sit, how I act in the park.
Yeah.
So our students are being more mindful based on the projects that they go to.
So you guys have all over the world buildOn. I guess you impacted a whole lot of lives, huh?
Yeah. Right now we work in 40 high schools in New York City.
Yes.
And every single day, all throughout the week, even on the weekends, we have students getting involved in service. And yeah, we are impacting lives. We have students who are becoming leaders within their schools. We have students who are, for the first time in their entire lives, giving presentations in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. And it turns out 95% of our students graduate and go on to college as well.
That's beautiful.
So it's changing their high school lives, it's changing their futures, it's allowing them to change someone else's life overseas.
How can BronxNet or other people get more involved in your programs?
It's as simple as going to www.buildon.org. That's where we have information regarding many of our projects, things that we do all over the world. And not just that, but if anywhere in the world, if you just look out your window, you're bound to see some of our students working. You'll see these buildOn shirts and our students chanting buildOn, working alongside one another. For example, I just had this Saturday we had a flash mob down in Harlem. We had students walking from Marcus Garvey Park all the way to the state office building, and we had people from the community looking at us being like, what's going on? And they came out, they started walking with us, started chanting with us, had children from the community coming with their parents. Their parents were asking, oh, can we get involved? Can we work with you guys? So just look out your window, take a walk around around your block and see if anything's going on.
What was the purpose of the flash mob? Just
The
to
purpose
create
of
the
the-
awareness that buildOn is
Yeah,
here?
it was to create the awareness that buildOn is this powerful organization that's engaging students, as well as to get the community involved as well. So it's not just us making a difference in the community, but it's us mobilizing the community to get involved as well.
What's the next project? What are you guys working on right now?
Our next project is actually this Saturday. We have what we call our regional service project. It's an event where we have all of our Bronx schools, for example, like Banana Kelly High School, Bronx Center for Science and Math, Bronx School for Law, Government, and Justice, to come out to PS 47, where we're going to be engaging that entire elementary school in a sort of literature / carnival for the day. There's going to be many, many activities going on, from face painting to henna art, arts and crafts, relay races, many, many things that most of our students are going to get involved in. We're looking for about 150 plus students to be coming out to this event alone.
There you go. buildOn, Omir, Elias. Give us some information on where we can contact you.
Again, if you go to buildon.org, you can check us out there, or you can also go to Facebook, look up buildOn, and you'll find us very easily.
There you go. All right. So we'll see you more. We'll look you up.
Definitely.
And make sure you give the crew some of those T-shirts. Give the whole crew, because we like to work out in them, let people know. We want to extend
Oh, definitely. We'll work on
everything that
that.
you're doing. Let
No
people know
problem.
about it. Thank you, Omir.
No
Thanks.
problem.
All right. For more information on the organization, please visit www.buildon.org.